Hello, and welcome to another episode of Name That Classical Tune, where I provide you with silly lyrics to help you remember important classical music themes. And in this one, I'm going to introduce two pieces from the Baroque period, Handel's Water Music and Pachelbel's Canon in D, both of which are quite famous, and I'm pretty sure you will recognize the music. The most important and most prolific composer during the Baroque period was Johann Sebastian Bach, but I am going to give him his own separate episode because he is so important in classical music. Handel's Water Music. George Friedrich Handel created scandal, concocted this treasure for King George's pleasure. I wish that I could be a great composer like he. I wish that I could aspire to be a hack for hire. I wish that I could compose the music everyone knows was inspiration by assignment from the British monarchy. The ever-popular Canon in D. The bride can glide, Dad by her side, fatherly pride he cannot hide. This is the song, never wrong, that's often played at weddings. It can go on much too long, which leads to bridesmaids' frettings. But since they're generally well paid and on an hourly basis, the violinist is happy, and so is the bassist. So to tell you a little more about these two Baroque pieces, Handel's Water Music and Pachelbel's Canon in D, I'll start with the water music. Handel was George I of Britain's court musician. George I was from Germany. He was brought over from Germany, and he didn't speak great English. The British were kind of unsure about him. This was kind of a bid for, it was kind of a popularity contest. What he did was he had Handel write this music so that he and the lords and ladies and earls and so forth and so on could go along the Thames in barges, and the first barge was Handel's barge, which had the musicians, and the big question is, how in the world did he get a harpsichord and a kettle drum on board? But probably he didn't. Probably the first time that it was played, it did not use a harpsichord and a kettle drum. However, it was extremely popular. George I in particular just loved the water music, and although the party started at sometime in the afternoon, he kept having the musicians repeat it over and over and over again. So it did not end until after midnight, and the musicians were obviously very exhausted. The Pachelbel Canon in D, we don't know exactly when it was written, probably around 1680. And although it is extremely well known now, in fact, it was not known. It was kind of obscure until somewhere in the 60s, when a record came out that was specifically devoted to Baroque music that was not very well known. And of course, then it really took off. It was probably written originally for Johann Christian Bach's wedding. That was Bach's older brother. And of course, we now use it a lot at weddings, as the lyrics talk about.